I'm excited for this moment because we're playing Breakout for the first time here this weekend, and I'm just really looking forward to see how it's going to go down on a big stage.
Yeah, we're going to see a bit of it, as I say. The pace is going to change slightly now with the Breakout. Single life elimination. And it's there's players who I want to watch in this particular game are HaloWC, because he's a bit of a breakout god from what I see. As we heard Wonderboy say, he's going to be the player who's probably going to pick up the BR at the start and be controlling that. And as we know, 2 shots to the head with the BR and you're toast. So I think Altitude's definitely going to be an exciting map to start with. And Ton, I think you're going to enjoy this one as well.
Oh, man, I'm so looking forward to Breakout Altitude. I can't wait to see what these players can offer. You said HaloWC is going to be the guy to watch, and we'll go on board with him straight away as soon as we get into this game. I'm such a fan. It's just a completely new concept.
It's new Halo, isn't it? It's totally new Halo.
Completely changes the game, brings something completely different. I spotted a little guy in the bottom left corner of the map there. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah, it's a sneaky little beaver down there, yeah.
He's just hiding away, but we are going to jump straight into this. And as he said, like, we've talked a lot about HaloWC. He's going to be the guy to watch straight off the bat here. And which way is he going to go? Like, I mean, is he going to be the guy that goes with VR, or is he just going to try and rip faces with this pistol or the SMG?
I think he's going to be the player for Riot to definitely try and pick up this BR at the start. He seems to have the most accurate aim, but it seems like he's actually going to push top mid, Ton.
Top mid straight off the bat there. Let's see what he can do with this pistol. Of course, we do have the players in the soundproof booth, so they cannot hear anything we say. Obviously, it's something that we have to be cautious of sometimes, but it should be all right. I hope they don't hear us anyway. Otherwise, we could be in a bit of an awkward situation. But let's see what he's doing. Just a bit of a slow push from both teams here.
Yeah, and as we see, Epsilon Jimbo there at the top of the sneaky ledge there. But HaloWC's doing a good job here. But Jimbo does pick up that first kill, which is so important.
Yeah, so now 4 versus 3, and they just need to trade. Buck 20 coming in, great shots on the HaloWC. And let's see what he can do from this position as well. First time I've casted over the Epsilon guys, and I'm looking forward to see what they can do. Genius is in a lot of trouble. Buck 20 picks up another 4 versus 1. Lots of problems for Riot in the first round, as Epsilon themselves run Riot.
And as we all know, in Breakout, the first kill is so important, and Jimbo did a great job there picking that up. And all of a sudden, if you have that numbers advantage, a team like Epsilon are going to be really aggressive on the rest of the players. They're going to double up, their shots are on, and that's going to be 1-0 to Epsilon to start this one off, Ton.
Oh, Buck 20 getting up very, very quickly there. Big to want to be on. I spotted somebody in marker as well, so those they are still around, just looking for the pick, looking to be precise with that pistol, which is so deadly in normal game modes on Breakout times 10. I mean, HaloWC, big gunfight coming up here. Neither player able to pick up the kill. Buck 20 very, very injured. Riot Tide's going to come in there with the kill. With the SMG, picks up the double as well. That's really opened things up for Riot. Let's see what Tide can do to continue on. He's going to be able to pick up another. Not quite. Drops down to the Hydra. Decides not to pick it up. HaloWC's going to pick up the kill on the Snipe Drone. It's 3 versus 1 in favor of Riot. Looking good for them. And it is going to go down. Snipe Drone goes down. And Epsilon getting the... Sorry, the round goes to Riot. Sorry. Sorry.
That's all right, buddy.
It's 1-1.
And Tide, great play there.
Yeah,
we
it was
saw
really
on screen
nice.
that picked up the double kill, almost picked up the triple kill there. And he was Snipe Drone was left in a 3v1 situation at the end there. And they've managed to tie it up pretty quickly there. And Tide are going to be, Riot, sorry, are going to be really happy with that play, because they don't want to give an inch to Epsilon. They know they're the first seed, but this is a game type that they can definitely take.
Well, combo with Snipe Drone. He is eventually going to get a hold of that BR. See what he can do with it. Shot's going to go down there. Malzy gets the better of him. 2-piece coming in from him. Great work there with the double. And 3 versus 2 now in favor of Riot. Let's see what they can do to try and pull this one out. It is 1-1 between these two teams. Can they get around? Jimbo takes a shot to the head. Is Malzy going to think about challenging? Yes, he is, but the flag's actually being pulled by Riot. Now, is that something we see too often or not?
Usually when you get the numerical advantage, it's a good idea, especially on a map like Altitude, where you're not sure where the opposition are, because it forces the leftover players to actually move into a position where they can see that flag being moved. And as we see, all of a sudden, Riot are 2-1 up in this game, and Epsilon are going to have to really take this team seriously, because they can potentially take this game.
Those 2 rounds where they've won it, it just seems as if they make those little... Not to try and use the word, but breakout players. You know what I mean? It's like they make those couple of kills very quickly, and suddenly they
move so quickly.
They're trying to do something with it. So it seems as if Riot are really switched on here at breakout. But can they do the whole series? We'll see. But it is the best out of 3, of course. They will need to win 2 maps to walk away. But they are currently up in this game. Let's see what they can do from this position.
And Tide has actually picked up the first kill once again for Riot there, so they're going to have the numerical advantage as he's got 2 players top mid. HaloWC is actually looking over that BR base. He must have got a call out that Snipe Drone is more than likely around there, but as you see Ton here, we're going to see him jumping up on the sneaky ledge as Genius picks up another kill, as he seems to be the BR player. Let's have a look at what he can do here as he's pushing top mid, and Tide picks up another kill there, and they're actually moving the flag in for, once again, Ton, and it just seems like they're collapsing at exactly the right moments, and Malzy's eventually taken down.
So good for Riot Gaming. 3-1 now, and this is very, very strong from them at this moment in time. You know, we said this is a map that could potentially take off Epsilon. They're showing why. 5 kills at the top there. I think it was for Tide.
I think it was for Tide. And he seems to be making big plays here. But Genius is going to be the BR player here. Let's see what he can do.
See if that BR is so powerful. And of course, breakout. Then you guys are not aware. No shields available, so a much quicker kill to any of these guys here, and only 1 life per round. Flag is there. If you can try and capture it, you have to grab it and take it to the enemy base. But realistically, it mostly always goes down to kills. As you said, that flag is really just to bait people out if you are in the lead. In the numerical advantage, which is currently belonging to Epsilon. We're on board with Jimbo with a new pistol skin. I love it, man. It's so loud.
That's beautiful, isn't it? It's like it's the hippie pistol. I'm going to call it from now on.
With Jimbo does manage to pick up a kill on Hollis. There's going to pick up the second. Book 20 helps him out, taking down Tide. It's now a 4 versus 1. Epsilon looking to get back into this one. He should be able to do it now. Flag is pulled. He should be able to bait out the player here. Jimbo running this one home. Is he going to be able to get it away? It should just be a formality. There you go. 5th round does go over to Epsilon. 3-2 now to Tide as Epsilon look to try and get back into the game. Yeah,
and Epsilon taking that round there. We've seen Jimbo was actually managing to pick up that first kill, and it seems like every time it's been so important to get that numerical advantage. And Jimbo seems the player on Epsilon at the moment who seems to be making things happen. He keeps picking up that first kill, and he seems to be pretty hot in the kill feed from what I can see.
Oh, Jimbo once again putting him on this ledge. It's not going to work out for them that time. Hollis takes him down. Book 20 did get the kill onto Genius though. So it is a 3 versus 3. Good trade by both teams. On board with Hollis, as we said, really good at breakout, and it just proved why. Taking down Jimbo there very quickly. He was very aware of the danger that Jimbo could pose up there, but managed to dispatch of him. See what he can do from this position. Just taking its things slowly. Both teams slow things down a little bit here.
Yeah, and Snipe Drain's going to be the player here with the BR. He's very patient in this game time. But Jimbo's actually taken down. Oh, sorry, that's the initial kill. Still that red cross confusing me as he finds one player here. Mousie's taken down. He's toast. 2 shots to the head there. Great shots from Snipe Drain. And he's just going to try and control this tower, walk around and help out his teammate Buck 20.
Oh, Buck 20 is going to get helped out by Snipe Drain. Shots did go down in the middle of the map there. Did that Riot Gamer player get away? No. Hollows goes down to Buck 20. Good work by him. And it's suddenly a 1 versus 3. And Tide has a hell of a lot to do. He goes down. Epsilon are going to draw things up here. 3-3 now.
And it seems like the Epsilon beast has awoken all of a sudden. It's 3-all, and Snipe Drone did a great job there with that BR. Picks up the kills, and it looks like Epsilon are finally coming to life in this series, Ton.
It seems as if when Riot have the first, if they can get the first kill, they can walk away with the round. But I mean, that actually happened in the last round, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, it seems to be all about that first pick, and then who can be aggressive immediately after that.
If they can make those couple of kills and try and get something moving, then they make it work. But it's trying to do that against an Epsilon squad who seem to be getting more into this game now. It started off pretty badly for them. It was 3-1 to Riot. Now Tide, trying to turn the tide of the game back in their favor. You like that? It was far too easy though, wasn't it? I mean, it's literally laying on a plate for me, but on board with Tide. Let's see what he can do here. Shots are being fired and taken by him. Looking to get some shots off. That's great shots on the Buck 20 though. And that's going to open things up. Is he going to be able to get the other twin as well? Not quite. Shot did go in. Is the grenade going to help? Not quite as well as he's taking fire. But 4-3 at the moment in terms of numbers. Hollis is looking to do something from this position as well. And so accurate with these pistols, these pros. You know, when it gets to the higher level, there is really a massive gap between your common guy who goes and plays in publics to these guys. Phenomenal Halo players. Yeah, and you cannot be missing shots in breakout. As we've mentioned, you have got barely any. You have no shields at all, and it's a great shot. And his teammate come in, Genius there, and helps him out with the kill there. And it's 4-2 here, and the 2-man advantage for Riot Gaming. And it looks like they're just going to try, and I think Hollis needs to try and move this flag as they've actually spotted one of the Epsilon players. It's 57, he's trapped, but Snipe Drone's trying to put up a last stand here, Ton, and he's going to be the player to watch in the 2v4 situation. Let's see what they can do here. They're not in a great position. They are getting pinned in from every single direction. Genius takes down Snipe Drone. It is going to be Buck 57, left all on his own. Genius does get that kill with the BR, and this should be all but a formality. Buck 57 has shown himself. The shots have been put in, but he's going to get challenged by probably 3 members of Riot. Doesn't matter, the flag's going to go in. They make it nice and easy. 4-3 now to Riot. And all of a sudden we thought Epsilon were getting hot in this series, but Riot have taken that round there, and it's tied with 6 kills. And I mean, that's a great start for him. He's going to be really pleased with how it's starting out. I just seen Tide seems to be the player who's picked up the second and third kills in this quite a lot, and he seems to be the player who's initiating a lot of the pushes for Riot. Let's see what he can do from this position. He has been very strong so far. Shot's going to go in, another kill from him. He is playing phenomenally at the moment. The Tide is too strong for Epsilon. It is washing them away. I've been lining that up for
Oh,
a
you're,
few
you're on
minutes now.
fire right now, Ton. You're on fire, my
Shot's
friend.
going to come in though. Jumbo does take him down. Epsilon trying to fight back here because they are one round away from elimination. What can Jimbo do? The answer is get the kill on the Malsey. Looking pretty good now for Epsilon. They are 3-2 to the good in terms of guys alive. Is he going to be able to pick up the kill on Hollis as well? Yeah, Hollis has had a bit of a quiet game. If anything, he's picked up a couple of kills. He's under a lot of pressure at the moment. 2 versus 3 in favor of Epsilon. Made that a 1 versus 3. Last man standing is Hollis. What can he do from this position? Shot's going to get fired. Nothing at the moment. He's surely going to go down. We're going to go to the very final round. It is now 4-4.
Well, what a start to this series, Son. It's 4-4. The next round will take it, and it's I don't know who to pick at this point. It seems to be so back and forth, but Epsilon really put on a show in that round. As soon as they got that first kill, the aggression came in. They were managed to pick it up, but Snipe Drone is a player who seems to have had quite a quiet game here, which in Breakout is very surprising. We actually saw him pick up an Extinction medal earlier in one of the earlier cups, which is obviously where he takes down all 4 players himself. So let's see if Snipe Drone can all of a sudden this last round be the player to watch.
The Grenade's just trying to zone him away from that BR. Is he going to be able to get a hold of it? Malsey does take some shots, so that's going to allow Snipe Drone to push forward. Picks up the BR. Shots being fired on him though. Tide puts so much pressure on him. Genius got the kill on the Buck 20 as well. So it's now a 2 versus 4. Can Riot take this first map away? The flag has been pulled by Tide as well.
It's Tide again.
Can he push it forward? He's played so well this whole map. Can he get anything here? Jimbo does answer back, taking down all. There's a Buck
57 picks up a kill.
Fantastic work by the Bucks. And can Tide just about get away? 2 versus 2, and it's so tight here.
And it just seems like Tide there is now in a difficult position.
Oh,
they
he's
were
in
up
hell.
4-2, but he's now got that flag in his hand, and he's got to make a play here. He's in a horrible position, though. It seems like his teammates trying to get into a position to cover him, but you don't want to be bottoming with the flag here. It's going to be really difficult for him to pick up a few kills here. He does still have that pistol, but having that flag in your hand, I mean, it's a difficult situation, because if he drops that flag at any point, Epsilon are going to know exactly where he is.
Oh, Tide just looking to try and push forward here somewhere. And 35 seconds remaining. 2 players apiece.
Snipe Drone's on the hunt as well. Oh, we can't actually see Snipe Drone for some reason, because he's dead.
Because he's dead. Yes, on board with Buck 57 at this moment in time. 2 versus 2. It's so evenly poised between these 2 teams. It is all going to come down to this. 20 seconds remaining. Let's see what they can do. Are they just going to ride it out? I feel as if that might be the way.
You think it's that close right now? Both
Yeah.
teams are just going to go for the reset and see start 4v4 again?
I think so. I think so. 5 seconds remaining. It's looking that way. Is any going to be able to pick up a kill? I do not think so. And they are going to ride it out, and that's going to be a draw in that round.
Both teams just not willing to give an inch there. Nobody wanted to make the play to win it.
But Riot were there, though. It was theirs for the taking. They got the kills they needed to, and they were 4-2. And suddenly Epsilon switched on. And that was it. They answered back instantly. 2 kills just like that, and that was the round just sort of deadlocked. And neither teams really wanted to do anything. Are we going to see something, maybe a bit of a slower start? Because we've seen Riot just flick a switch. They got those 2 kills. Epsilon flicked that switch back off and got those 2 kills themselves as well. So it just answered back fantastically. But let's see what either of these teams can do this time. And it seems just to be a big stack mid, just sort of trying to pick.
Yeah, it just seems. I hope Riot don't live to regret that 4v2 situation in the previous round. But Epsilon are going to be more than happy to get away with that previous round, as Jimbo here is going to be looking down on the right side of the pit. And it just seems, as I said, he finds that player, Hollis. That's going to be massive in this round.
Now are they going to try and make something of that there? They're going to move in. Snipe Drone's going to get the kill on the Tide, who's been so influential for Riot. It's now a 4 versus 2 in favor of Epsilon. Can Riot do what Epsilon did the last round? The answer is no. It's all
and
players
Epsilon
go
take it
down, and Epsilon take it back.
Camouflage. So you're going to see Snipe Drone likes to try and get that sniper rifle and take it back to the BR base. We've seen him hit a lot of quick snipes on this. I mean, there's been some clips on the HCS that have been put up, and it's all about the Snipe Drone show so far on this. This is his map.
Okay, well, we are definitely going to go on board with him for the rig, Team Slayer. And if we do get to it, the last map was, I do believe, what was the last map there? I actually completely missed it.
The last map, my friend, is Eden Strongholds.
Okay, well, it is going to be the rig, Team Slayer. We're going to start with Snipe Drone straight off the back here. What can he do? Going to go straight for that sniper rifle. Control those power weapons is what Epsilon are going to try and do. And let's see what Snipe Drone can do from this position with the sniper rifle. Buck 20 does open things up and takes down Tide. And there you go, Friday stats. Kill, the death ratio, 1.93, accuracy, 56%. You cannot argue with those stats.
No, he's doing exactly what we said just before this game started. He's running, he's grabbed that sniper rifle, and he's backed straight up to this BR base where he's going to find a player top. Oh my word! I mean, what a way to start the game. He's now looking across. This Genius had his face taken, and if Snipe Drone starts the game like that, if he can get even hotter, I mean, it's going to be difficult for Riot. You just can't walk into his crosshairs.
Yeah, really just proven why he's one of the best players in Europe. at this moment in time, 3-1, and just scouting things out. Malzy does get the kill onto Jimbo. Just looking around here. Malzy gets a second as well, so they're going to draw things up, but Snipe Drone does have that sniper playing to his name here, and Tide is in a lot of trouble there. Snipe pistols coming in there, and he's going to get taken down eventually. Tide just caught with his pants down a little bit there. Sniper does come out. Malzy is going to get a shot taken. Not quite the head though for Snipe Drone. They just dominate this control here though. Epsilon Buck 57 is going to get the kill, and the second on the Malzy as well. That's massive from Buck 57. And is he going to be able to continue that trend? A couple of kills there for him, but they are in the lead now. Epsilon looking good.
Yeah, and as you see, his teammates, this is what we talk about. Keeping your sniper alive is so important. Epsilon is so good at being aware of Snipe Drone's position, and all they're doing at the moment is walking around the map and trying to bait players into certain positions. But Jimbo is actually just going in there, and I think he's got the SMG in his back pocket. And as we all know, Ton, that SMG is going to wreck your shields if you get close enough to it.
You get melted close range
really
by that.
do.
But here we go. This is actually Ryan trying to push around and trying to flush Tide. Tide is trying to flush Snipe Drone out, but it's not going to work. Sniper Drone is going to come up with the two. That's a triple kill as well with the sniper. Fantastic work by him. I'm so good at we went on him to catch that, but
that headshot we just caught.
Snipe Drone just catching that last sniper there with the triple kill. Good work by Epsilon. And it seemed as if Riot were trying to push in there, trying to bring something of it, and Snipe Drone says, no, sorry.
That's the thing, I mean, even in short-range situations, because he's so good at hitting these headshots, he's just making it look so easy. As I was trying to say, another headshot comes in on Hollers, and Snipe Drone, as we say, this is the Snipe Drone show so far. He's just going to back up, finds another player, hits the beatdown. Can he clean this one up? Gets the trade on Tide, and I mean, there's a reason we talk about him, Ton, and he's showing you right now exactly why it is.
Oh, man, that sniper rifle's coming up in 30 seconds. I wonder who Epsilon are going to try and get that on board with. He's got two players in front of him, though. Tide is actually perfect coming from both players there. Managing to take each other out and trading. But that's going to be good for Riot. They do not want to let Snipe Drone have a hold of that sniper rifle anymore.
No, he's just absolutely destroying with it. I mean, we've seen a triple kill. We've seen two quick scope. We've seen him trading kills. He probably should have lost, but Jimbo seems to be just putting the pressure on at the moment for the Epsilon side. And
they're doing the good work of zoning the other team out from Snipe Drone. The sniper rifle has just come up, as we said, is he going to go for it as well?
I think you'll find he's already grabbed it. And then this is a scary thing to see.
Oh god, this is a lot of trouble for Riot at this moment in time. You know, first map they were really, really close up against Epsilon, but this moment in time they really are not able to do anything when this guy's got this weapon in his hands. Currently, Hollis is going to get the kill onto Jimbo though with the pistol. What can Snipe Drone do? Is he looking for the pick here? Not going to quite happen for him, but Buck 57 also has the sniper rifle remaining from the last spawn in his hands as well. Genius does get the kill under Buck 20, but Snipe Drone just scouting around, having a look, trying to make those angles. The rest of his team just zoning up fantastically well for him. Just looking, he has so many bullets available to him as well. That has got to be at least, what, like 6 or 7 kills there for him. Just need to be lined up.
Yeah, and as I say, I really don't want to switch off him, but a great flank there from Genius, and he's going to be the player to take that weapon out. He picks up the double kill, and he's actually picked up the scatter shot now. He's now going to push these players. He's got the advantage with the weaponry, and Malzy picks up a kill. This could be 4 dead for Epsilon if he can push this kill, and all of a sudden that sniper rifle could go back into the control, and they have the potential to come back, but Buck 20's actually picks it up, and he's taken down by Hollers, and all of a sudden this game has changed, Ton.
Yeah, it's just completely opened up because Genius came around the back and just played out Epsilon so well. That SMG just absolutely ripped them apart. And it's really just broken through there for Riot. They may be able to bring this one back. And Plasma Cannon in the hands of Malzy. Oh, lots of shots going to come in there. Snipe Drone is going to take him out. And Malzy does go down.
Yeah, and it was a Plasma Caster versus Plasma Caster battle there.
I wasn't sure if the other guy had it or not. I just thought he killed himself.
Snipe Drone did a great job of just banking those the launching grenades off of the wall and just absolutely wrecking the shields that we saw there. And Malzy, he had the camouflage, and I think that was what maybe sparked that initial push where Genius was managed to push in. But 57 is now going to be showing that he can use the sniper rifle as well. And he's now, once again, Epsilon, just trying to clear out this BR base and set up an area for someone with the sniper to post up and hit the shots. And he now hits the shot on Genius. Please turn around to do it. Please do it, Alex.
Didn't pick it up there, 57, but
Alex, I'm sorry.
It was one of them plays where you think, oh god, please do it to him, but he didn't manage to pull that off. But 31-18 is a lot better score than it was, because it was looking like Epsilon were going to really walk away with it, and Riot were just completely in no contention here. But Buck 57 jumps around, picks up the sniper once again. Not many bullets left available for it, but I'm sure he'll use them effectively. Genius putting a lot of shots down there, but Buck 57 wise to back out. Jimbo picks up the final hit onto him. Jimbo picking up another kill on the Tide, actually, as the sniper rifle is going to spawn again. And I imagine we're going to see Snipe Drone out again, but Hollis does take Jimbo down. So It's not out of the question at the moment for Riot Gaming, but at this moment in time, Epsilon looking very, very strong. What can, Ty do? I'm not going to use the same line. I'm not.
Go on, do it.
Stop it. What can he do to change
the tide, to change the seas? I think they're doing a great job here. I mean, he's got the scatter shot, but it's so difficult to play against Epsilon when they have the control of that sniper rifle, because even if you pick up,
isn't it?
Even
Like,
if you pick up a couple of kills, even if you're in a close range battle, their ability with it, they can quick scope you, they'll no scope you, so they still shut you down, even when you think you're about to break through the defenses. But they've just got to try and kind of wait for Epsilon to maybe get overzealous in this game, but it just seems like Jimbo's now going off. He's picking up ground pounds off stream, and we can't not look at Jimbo when he's ground pounding, because he's the player that I've noticed at the moment. He's trying to sneak in while they have these setups, and he seems to be picking up double kills quite frequently.
See what he can do with this. I mean, we just see all the time we're concentrating on sniper and we're concentrating on the guys with power weapons, but Jimbo is just doing that dirty work. He's going in there with the pistol, with the AR, with the BR, just doing great work in the middle of the map, just trying to keep Riot off his players. In this moment in time, he's just putting up big shots. Is this going to be the double for Jimbo? I think it is.
Oh, but Hollis takes him down.
Goes around there. Really good shots by him. He's going to be able to pick up the scatter, but as we said, it's one of those weapons where, yeah, it's great close range, but at the same time, the sniper can still be very effective. This moment in time, who is the sniper drone, of course, has got a hold of the sniper rifle at this moment in time. Plenty of bullets left as well. 40-22 is the score. It looked like it was on.
We both caught up into our seats there. We thought he was going to hit that no scope, and we were both ready to bounce straight back out.
Oh, but it just looked like it was lining up for him there. But this is really looking good from Epsilon at this moment in time. Looking great up against Riot Gaming, using the power weapons to the best of their ability, and at the same time you got guys like Jimbo running around there with the shot with the pistol, looking good for him. But Snipe Drone's a little bit of trouble here, a little bit of pressure being applied by Riot, but I'm sure Epsilon will answer back.
Snipe Drone's just getting, he's at home here, and he hits the headshot on Tide. It just seems every single time that we are on this guy's point of view, he is hitting a headshot, not just the body shots, he's just the straight up headshot. Destroying picks up another kill there on Genius, the one that was started by his teammate Bucks57, but Snipe Drone on the rig, it just seems to be his home. He just knows all of the angles, and you just can't challenge him. You just cannot challenge him with a sniper rifle.
There is nothing better than seeing a good sniper on Halo, I think. You know, just great shots all around, and it's such a thing. It's not an easy thing to use. Yeah, people can pick up headshots, but this many, you know what I mean?
It's the consistency with it.
That's the first bullet I've seen him miss. Look at
that,
he's just hitting another on its destroyed. There's 2 kills left to go. And
oh
my God, Snipe Drone just going to close this one out. 49-26, not going to pick up the last. They should be able to pick up soon. Genius does answer back. Epsilon looking good for the money at the moment. 49-27 is the score. They're surely going to close this one out any second now, but Snipe Drone really going off on stream here. Genius goes down, Epsilon advance.
And that is why we talk about
get into what we're here to talk about, and that is the games, of course, Dignitas versus Rift. First map we're going to see is Altitude Breakout, which is what we saw earlier. Strong Side, you are a big fan of this map. We'll get to it in a little bit. Rig, Team Slayer, and then if necessary, Eden Strongholds. Now, we're going to hop into the game in a little bit, but I do want to ask you, you know, you said you have a certain affinity for this match.
Yeah. I mean, Golden Boy, we actually played this match, or played this map earlier before the whole event started, and actually we had some fun on there, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we had a great time. We nearly won, but we won all of the other games, and I made some choice words about Breakout, and I will leave those for off the broadcast.
Well, let's get ready to hop.
And as well as choice words for you after that game.
Well, let's get ready to hop on board with Septic here from Team Dignitas. This is a veteran player, and I'm sure he's going to do nothing but take faces. I'd say him and Respectful are the two to watch out for. They've got impeccable shots. They always are getting perfect shots from when I've seen them on stream and playing really well. So looks like Septic's going to head up straight up the front ramp, making his way to top middle. And I think it looks like Respectful is taken down as he was going for the BR. Now we just saw Epsilon almost lose their first matchup against Riot on this game type. Do you think we'll see the same here with Dignitas?
I mean, you know, I think Walshy had mentioned it before. If you get a you know, a good start, anything's possible. But I do want to see Septic get that BR, but it's just going to be really hard with those 2 members of Rift shooting at him. Luckily for him, Mose is going to position himself in such a way as going to give him a vantage sight. And every time he looks over at that mid, ends up finding a player, those lights are going to catch him. So he's going to have to you know, look for some good angles so that this way he can actually get something going, but not going to happen. Harper comes up with the double kill. Nice play from Harper. Last player left alive is Mose.
It's
and
not
he picks
looking
up the
good for
Hydra.
Mose right now. 3-on-1. This is a tough scenario to come back from. He's got the Hydra going for the kill, not able to pick it up. It looks like they're going to solidify that cap, though,
Can't
here
stop
on
him.
round number 1. Wow. All right, so Dignitas definitely, I guess they're a little surprised after that. They're going to need to get it together this next round. Let's hop on board with Respectful and see if he's able to get the battle rifle here at the start of the match. The battle rifle is key on this map. You're able to get such a long-range distance fight and pick off players across the map with that battle rifle. You see they're throwing some great nades from Rift
good
right there,
shots.
but he picks up that pistol kill right there, gets the battle rifle, looking to go for the double, not going to be able to, stays alive. Good play there by Respectful. He's got teammates all over top middle, ready to assist him.
Yes, Septic actually going underneath. Mose, of course, playing his usual position. Fusion hanging out by that mid-ramp there, looking for something. But I think Septic is on a flank, and he's looking around to see if he can find anyone. There's only going to be 2 members left alive. One guy right by that BR ramp is going to find him. Easy pickings for Fusion, and that will be a clean victory for Dignitas as they tie things up 1-1.
All right, let's watch Respectful one more time here at the start. Let's see if he rushes up for Battle Rifler again, or if he's going to change up what he does. We saw those nades come in incredibly fast at the start of that last round. Do you think Rift is going to throw those again? It looks like they're actually delayed a little bit here, waiting a few more seconds to throw those grenades. And now Respectful, once those grenades blow up, is making his way for the Battle Rifle. Now down to 3-2 in favor of Rift. Is Rift going to be able to make this happen? Respectful's playing this a little bit more passive. He's sitting back. He's got the Battle Rifle. Gets in a 1v1 battle. It's taken down. Let's hop on board with Septic, who's the last player of Dignitas.
Harper's moving the flag as well, and ADZ goes there for the challenge. And something I do want to note was the aggression that came out of, oh, he falls down and he can't quite clean up the kill. I just want to say the aggression out of Rift was actually pretty cool there. They opted not to go for the battle rifle, sent 2 players up blue ramp to mid, and Vexus was picked off early. But despite that, though, you had Harper and ADZ, actually Harper and Sneaky Walrus picking up a couple of key kills there. So I like that approach they had. Now they're thinking about, okay, let's get aggressive on this left side. Let's try and stop them from getting access to their battle rifle, because we know how much it's going to cause you know, an issue for them, and some challenges coming through. And I have to say, that was actually pretty smart out of Dignitas. That one player with the Hydra being a distraction, he couldn't take him out quick enough, and that they had one more player Respectful with that battle rifle. Just easy pickings for him. That's gonna that's gonna make them lose 2 players now, 4-2, as Harper just got picked. And last man standing.
Down to 1. Dignitas not messing around in this round. And it's interesting to see. Breakout's always really cool, because the match, for the round-to-round play, the strategy changes constantly. Now we're tied up 2-2. Let's see if Dignitas is going to change up their strategy one more time. I like to hop back with Respectful just to see what he's going to do. He's been going for the battle rifle every time. And it looks like he's just going to push straight up for it once again. It seems like Dignitas really trusts Respectful going for the battle rifle. Let's actually hop on board with Mose, though, who's making a flank bottom middle. He's trying to pick up a kill here. He's throwing a plasma
really
grenade.
like what Rift was doing there at the start. You know, they got really aggressive and just decided to charge straight ahead down low. But unfortunately, he just could not clean up those kills. Respectful finds one on Harper. Another one right in front of him is going to be Vexus. He comes up huge with it, but now he's dealing in a really bad situation. Can he nail those shots, though, is a question. This is the part where you have to be steady with your shots. If he would have been able to kill that one player, he could have focused his attention, turned around, and handled the person that he needed to take care of. Or at the very least, just dragged it out a little bit more.
You could tell his shot was getting a little bit
nervous
whippy.
there.
Definitely getting a little bit nervous. He could have possibly pulled that off, a 3v1, if he was able to pick up that kill on the flag player. Now
Nice.
Septic taken down in
Trade.
the first few seconds of the game. Let's look over at Mose and see what he's doing. He's been favorable to go bottom middle most of the time.
Because they've detected that that's what Rift likes to do. They send 2 players bottom. They try and get aggressive on Hydra, and now Mose is going for this Hydra. And I have to say, oh, I like that a lot if he's not careful with it. And also look at the movement that he's doing as well with his boot or his thruster, right? As he, you know, catapults up into the air. He tried to get onto the ledge there, but instead opting to go underneath, but then gets absolutely trashed by Vexus, who hits him with a big one. Mose had no idea he just got hit by a truck. Now Fusion's going to be by himself 1v3, but he has a battle rifle, which could prove really, really beneficial for him. He's able to take out one player, Vexus, as he charges underneath. Now, what does Rift do? Do they try and go for the flag? It seems like Sneaky Walrus has that idea. He's going to pick up that flag. Harper has a battle rifle. It is going to be up to Fusion here. 1v2. Can he find him? Can he chase quick enough to be able to make that happen as he looks around? But he is going to get stopped there, and that is going to do it, folks. Rift, man, is making this one a hyper-competitive matchup. 3-3 in the count here, and I like what I'm seeing from both teams, throwing different things at the table each time.
Yeah, Fusion actually took a long route. He flanked all the way around, and unfortunately Rift, they knew that, so they're like, you know what, let's grab the flag and just push it in. So I think Fusion should have stayed back
Fusion
a little
didn't
bit more
expect that.
instead of going for that long route. So Fusion's taken down there. Let's hop on board with Sneaky Walrus. And actually, he is taken down.
Mose just
hop on board with
crushing
Septic. Septic, he's wow. That round was incredibly fast. I didn't even realize even what just happened right there. 4-3 now. Dignitas favored to win this. We're gonna have to see Rift really step it up here at the start of the match.
Septic with 10 kills, by the way, so he's doing what needs to be done. But of course, I think Rift, has been throwing a lot of unique strategies out there, and it has been back and forth for a reason. Looking around at the camera, I'm trying to see what each player is trying to do. Harper gets access to that Hydra early on. They end up losing a player, but respectful with the kill on Walrus. He's been another factor in this matchup. ADZ will fall to Septic's pistol, but there is going to be a flank from behind. Septic can't quite clutch it, but he has teammates there for the pick, and that
absolutely go off with the sniper rifle. Who do you think from Dignitas is going to be that sniper? Could it be Respectful? Could it be Septic? I actually don't know who that sniper on the team is, but if they have that core player sitting back with that sniper, I'm sure it's going to be similar, kind of what we saw with Epsilon, just that sniper taking faces, finding those angles, and just having those other three players really play around the sniper, just allowing him to sit back and technically bait his teammates and have that free, easy headshot.
I want to know who's going to be the guy on Rift that's going to do that as well. So, but Septic seems like he's going to be the one to grab the sniper initially, and they're just going to get real aggressive in long haul. Finding one, Walrus, and that's going to be two down here. Actually, on the dig side, as Septic tries to look for a couple kills, but Septic with a beautiful headshot there on Harper. Meanwhile, Mose, he is going to have the camo. And no power weapons just yet. No sniper, of course. He's just looking around for his victim. He finds one. Goes in for the dubskis. Can he get it? No, as he falls there. But still a good approach. Camo will fall down as Rift have the lead. And it seems like Vexus is going to be the one who has that sniper in possession. But he has to be cautious about it. He needs teammates around the edges to support him. He's getting flanked all over the place. He couldn't quite angle it. Fusion there with the scatter shot manages to make that kill. 5-5, 5-6 as a matter of fact, as Rift adds another one to the board. Fusion in a rock and a hard place here, but he has Mose for support. One more player behind him. Scatter shot could do some work, but it won't matter because Rift managed to drop 3 Dignitas players in a row here. And look at the way Harper and them have just been playing really slow. They've been taking advantage of crouch, right? Obviously looking to see if, any players are going to be popping up in their radar. Dignitas wants this game to be fast. They want, that's what I'm seeing here. While Rift, they're content slowing things down. That tells me they have a little bit more control of this game than Dignitas does presently.
They've pretty much got the same setup as Epsilon that they had earlier.
Got to hit those snipe shots,
They're just not able to put the pressure on Dignitas to put them at bay and let their sniper kind of do their job.
What's the other thing, too? Dignitas, they're not... Oh, my goodness. Septic, what is going on? That was nasty. All I'm saying is, right, when you have a player like Septic who's gone off with the sniper, that's one thing. When you have Vexus, in possession of the sniper or another one of these guys, and they're not getting those shots, and also they're just not getting the communication that they need, right? They are looking in so many different positions. You can actually tell, like, his screen is just going left and right. He's not quite sure where he wants to look right now. But this is a very close game. Dignitas has the lead. Septic picks up the camo, does get melee, though, from behind. I believe that was picked up around, like, 9:44. We'll see that one pop up in just a little bit, but still respectful now with the sniper. And I don't know, man. I think this could be, besides Septic getting that headshot, this could be a cursed sniper. whoever has had it has not had much luck with it.
I
They've been
think you're
killed
right
quite
there.
a bit.
Just missing a lot of shots right there. Now the sniper is out. It's currently out, but Respectful just kind of hanging back over in the corner. He needs his team to kind of push back and get ready for this next sniper. You see Vexus actually taken down with the scatter off screen here, but Respectful just doing a good job staying alive. He's hanging back, picking up a few kills, and then he's going to need to push back to the corner. You see, there's really no setup right now between these two teams. It's just once a few members got into the back corner, the opposite team was just able to push through bottom engine and then take them out. And now you see Rift spawning in that back corner and Dignitas trying to take over, but they're going to have to wait for the sniper and try and get in that campy position over in the back corner.
This is the problem that Rift is going to have. They cannot, let Dignitas start to run away with this one, right? You know, you were pretty much, I would say, at a stone's toss to being able to close the gap in this game and take the lead again. They cannot let them manage to just climb up even more now. 4 kills separates them. Tries to go in for that no-scope. Finds the body shot instead, but Vexus is going to be there for the challenge. He will still stay alive, though, because he's being focused on by numerous people. It's going to be a 5-kill lead for Dignitas here. This 20th could be a big one for them, but Fusion's not going to be the one to get it. Will it actually be another member of Dignitas, or excuse me, of Rift? I believe Sneaky Walrus was just in the battle. Can't quite get it just yet. They finally find her 20th kill. Meanwhile, Fusion brought that snipe out to the plasma caster right on top nest, and they're just waiting for it. Great slide. Oh my God, the movement. He can't get away from it though. That was some good stuff that we saw there for that brief moment. He tried to really take advantage of the movement once he saw Sniper was around that corner.
Yeah, this is wild right now though. Talking about the setups, there's really no setup right now. They're all over the map. The game is still really close, 29-22. It's still anyone's game. Fusion's got the sniper. Moze has camo. He's sneaking around over back in back engine. I think he's sneaking up behind a player in the back corner, and he's actually spotted with camo, not taken down. Fusion still looking through that little crack, trying to help out Moze, not catching anyone through this sightline though. And now it's actually the opposite of what we saw earlier with Epsilon. Fusion is now holding the sniper outside rather than inside, and they're keeping Rift spawning inside in that back corner, and instead of having them spawn outside where most teams would rather them spawn.
Yeah, this is the part where it's getting a little out of hand here, right, for Rift. They need to figure out an answer quickly, and you know, anything at this point would do. But when you have Fusion just absolutely shredding with that sniper the way that he's been doing on the outside like this, it's been, you know, it's really hard for the enemy team to you know, to get that motivation to come back. But they're going to have to here, or else they'll be taking a trip down to that decider matchup in Group B. Let's see what we have now, as Fusion is looking for that shot. He knows there's going to be one guy by Nest, and if I take a look at some of the other players here, Sneaky Walrus is going to be hanging out by Sniper, which a new Sniper will be coming up in a second here. This is the opportunity that Rift could be looking for. They have to get this sniper, though. It is imperative that they do. Looking for one. Huge place from the Sneaky Walrus. He tries to go in for another shot, though. Can he come up clutch? Oh. No, he ends up falling there. And then Fusion just grabs all of that extra ammo and just makes him even more powerful than what he once was. He was running out of ammo before, but now he has a new set of bullets to just send right through the skulls of the Rift Gaming team. Let's see now if Sneaky Walrus and the crew can push up. They got new camo, but ADZ with the camo, I think he could be a playmaker here. He has to stop Fusion from absolutely shredding everyone, because that pretty much has been the name of the game here.
Yeah, they're going to have to really turn this around. This camo has got to be a game changer for them. They're just getting picked off one by one still. They need to let their camo guy kind of do his thing. And actually, he's not going to be able to even pick up a single kill with that.
Right away.
Fusion with the sniper again, getting ready to take some faces. Didn't pull the trigger right there, but getting a nice little no-scope on the body shot right there. Yeah.
Oh, was that off the floor? I couldn't see for that brief moment, but anyway. Oh, there goes one right there. He's just running right in a straight line. It hurts, right? And now Fusion finds Vexus. Cannot stop him, though. Vexus' pistol too strong on that one. Another member of Dignitas, Septic, is there for the pickup with his battle rifle. 2 kills, and that will do it. Dignitas will be moving on to the bracket rounds. That's going to be a beautiful BR, and Dignitas does it, people. double conditioned today
Really?
for his hair.
That's
So
dangerous.
he is bringing on the thunder with those beautiful locks on his head. Okay,
Absolutely, yeah,
I mean,
I
you just
agree.
can't hang with that, man. I need hair.
Yeah, I miss having hair. It's running away from me, my hair.
It is running. It's running away from all of us, my man. All right, folks, here we go. You saw the layout of the series. We will see Rift after this altitude breakout matchup. Breakout has come with it some interesting strategies at the at the beginning. Rift brought some interesting, unique approaches to the table. See how this all works out as we're going to be following Chalky's lead here. Let's see what he does off the break. And looking over at the Viperio side, Warlord's going to be your BR player. Looney's going to be your underground charger. And there's actually Looney having to back away. Chalky's doing the same exact thing. Seems like they both just read each other like a book.
Yeah, the thing about Chalky is, we spoke about on the Dignitas side, good trade there from Looney to take down Chalky. We talk about Chalky as the kind of player to make a play for Infuse, kind of that Mose for Dignitas. He's that igniter for Infuse. So if anyone's going to try and make a play in a situation, as another trade goes down. Now in a 1 versus 2 here is Ramirez. He does have that battle rifle to play with. So let's see if he can make something happen here, Golden Boy.
He's going to have to make short work of his next opponent, whoever that may be. Looking around, Warlord's in a good position. Actually, they're playing tag team, which I like. I like this a lot. You want to hold hands, but Ramirez is going to find Outcast. That's going to even things up 1-1. Minute left on the clock now. Let's see what Ramirez is going to do as he actually tries to get out of dodge, but not enough there as he will get picked off finally. I believe that was Warlord with that final kill. So good plays from Viperio, looking strong out the break.
Yeah, interesting fact there. The last 2 players alive for Viperio were actually the brothers, Outcast and Warlord.
Oh,
so
they're brothers.
The two brothers combining there to win the 2 versus 1. Rami did well to actually get it into a 1 versus 1, but Warlord with the height advantage took down Rami, and that's going to put the first round on the board to Viperio.
And I think Looney's playing the down low strat again.
That's the
Warlord.
Hydra.
Yeah, he's actually playing for the... Oh, he got the Hydra.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, so that's going to be important right now. Where would you take this Hydra, right? I mean, do you want to keep it around the mid? Because it's not the kind of gun that you want to have in the middle, right? You kind of want to be able to curve it around those corners when you get that lock on.
Well, here's the thing. I was liking what Mose was doing with it on the Dignitas side. He kind of threw up the lift until we got the lock on and then got out of danger and started spinning that thing around corners and stuff. I'm terrible with it, but 2 Foxy will take down Looney there. As we swap over to the Infused side, Chalky here in an engagement. 2 Foxy with another kill now in the round. That's 2 for him, but he goes down. Ramirez will take down Outcast. Bard is the last alive, and just like that, Infused are on the board, 1-1.
Just as we would have expected, no less from these 2 teams, an even matchup. Chalky, again, we're kicking it off with him. Actually, I want to go over to one of the Viperio guys. Let's see what they do off the break. Pick one and we'll run with it. Vard. So Vard was the LMS in that last round there. See if he's going to find some luck again. Looney, though, is going to take out Chalky. And that is going to disrupt whoever is hanging out by BR. That nade there, I think that was Ramirez, who wisely enough backs away. Vard playing the middle now, looking to see if anyone's going to try and charge through. Can he get some angles here? From looking around, actually, he does find Ramirez. Ramirez with that battle rifle has to back away to Foxy. Holding down bottom red yard, I believe, and Blackjack by red ramp. Black is going to be away, and who is going to be pushing that one forward? I'm not entirely certain. I think that was going to be Vard?
I think it was, yeah. I just wanted to note the contrasting plays there. Warlord, the BR player for Viperio, but Warlord will go down, and Ramirez and crew will close out the round. That's 2-1 now to Infuse, but check out the completely different styles of play here. You see Rami there on your screen. He likes to play nice and methodical, like really passive with that battle rifle, pick his shots, pick his angles, whereas Warlord on the other side is happy to get in the face of the Infused team.
I don't think it makes sense to do that in Breakout. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know.
He wants to get aggressive in the face of Infused, but Looney will go down. Swap over to 2 Foxy, who's got himself a double already in the round. That's going to make it a 3-on-2 in favor of Infused. A little bit of passive play here from 2 Foxy. He's going to check himself. You know, this is smart play here from Infused. They want to bunch up and make sure they don't get picked off 1 by 1.
Yeah, you have to play that tag team game. Oh, finds one play by
this
BR. It's going to be Warlord. Can he come out on top? Chalky's there for the kill. Last player left alive is going to be Vard. Vard goes in for the challenge, but he can't quite do it as he will fall. And Infuse goes up 3-1 in the count. 2 more. they'll move on to the next round.
2 more, exactly. Yeah, like you said, there no gooses on the board. I'm kind of sad about that, Golden Boy. We are here at the UK finals.
You are rooting for people to goose egg.
Goose is a.
You're a terrible person.
And breakout goose are a real thing.
No, breakout gooses don't count.
Yeah, they count.
No, they don't.
Come on,
I don't think they do not, because it's a round-based game. Okay, if there's other factors that contribute to your team success. Anyway, but we'll save that argument for another day.
Yeah.
As Infused are actually down 2 members here, and Vard opting not to go for that battle rifle. But Looney is just going to bring this flag forward. Of course, they have no idea where he's taking it because he's not juggling it, and finally going in for the juggle, not jungle. But regardless, though, this looks like it is going to be a round for Viperio. They put one on the board after those 3 rounds that Infused got in a row, 3-2. They need to tie this one up here. They cannot let Infused get that match point victory, or match point, excuse me.
Viperio right back on the board. They are still in this game, down 3-2, of course. Let's start this round off with Looney. The man with the luxurious hair on the Viperio side.
That nade.
No, the tactical nuke there from this man right here, 2Foxy, as he's got himself a double. Great performance so far here from 2Foxy.
2Foxy's nades have been incredible, by the way. He's got actually 2 doubles with nades so far. That's pretty good.
2Foxy, excuse me, Ramirez. As Chalky will take down Outcast, Ramirez here will find the last man alive there for Viperio, and Infused now on 3 map points, 4-2.
You just can't let a guy like 2Foxy 2 times get a double with nades. You just can't let that happen. 2Foxy's been, on the money with those. His positioning has been phenomenal. Let's actually see if he goes for it again. But, just eating that grenade there like it was breakfast. Like some baked beans. Had baked beans here in London. Yeah, delicious.
You like them as well.
So good. I had numerous. I'm a fat man, and we eat. That's just what we do.
Back for like seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths,
about fifths. Yeah, my wife was judging me whether or not she wanted to be with me anymore. That's why she's not here today.
I kind of get that.
So 2Foxy hanging out by flag. He's looking around. It's going to be 3-3 here. 1 player down on each side. You have actually Looney playing a little farther back. Warlord's going to be the playmaker here, but 2Foxy gets a headshot against Looney, and then there you have it. Warlord gets picked off. Outcast's going to be by himself, and that will do it, folks. In
close fought affair. I want to see if there's a bit of a disparity between Dignitas, Epsilon, and Infused. I want to see how these teams play these games differently, because obviously we've already seen Epsilon take the. We will take the sniper, excuse me. They'll take the sniper and hold it at the BR base, while there is cover over there. And on the Dignitas side, they'll have the sniper outside. So I want to see what Infused do with the sniper, or even Viperio. If they get the first sniper, I want to see what they do with it.
Yeah, I really want Viperio to answer back here. I don't think we've had a game 3 yet.
No,
this is.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
We did?
I think so. Yeah.
Did we?
Game
the last one.
The second.
That's right. The last of the losers match.
Yeah.
Right. We had a game 3.
That's right.
By the beard.
It's been so long ago.
It has been. It feels like a century. So yes, but regardless, I do agree with you there. I do want to know where these players are going to be taking this objective and how they're going to be focusing on it. One thing's for certain, though, that camo has been picked up. And let's actually see. I mean, one thing to note as well, I mean, you see the stats right there. Ramirez, a solid performance out of him. 2.75 in that KD, 44% accuracy. Not bad at all. But Chalky is starting to go to town with that sniper rifle. We'll join him right now and see what he's going to do here, because he just peeled someone who was hanging out right by snipe spawn and just made quick work of him.
Yeah, the word Chalky is pretty much, synonymous with the word sniper rifle, so it's not a surprise at all to see Chalky getting the sniper rifle for Infused early on in this game. I want to see what he does with it. He seems to be going for more of the snipering tactic than the fusion tactic, right? Just hold it around this BR base, where there's cover. Let his team flush out the enemy and just pick them off like it's duck hunt.
Well, and the other thing, too, is that you don't necessarily... Oh, nice shot from Chalky. You do not want to... And this is the thing. You have to flow with your teammates, right? You have to flow with the way the game is going. So I ideally would not like to see... If things get too hot, I would not want to see Chalky continue to hold it down by BR base, by that bunker area. I don't want that to be the case. I want him to just rotate outside to Carbine if necessary. Alternatively, for Viperio, I want to see them flood Chalky and get as aggressive as they possibly can. They have 2 players down on tower side. They know that Chalky's going to be putting his attention that way. They have to worry about Beige over in the middle. They have to worry about Blackjack, but they should have already pushed him, in my opinion, down through Plasma Caster, but Chalky, he had a chance to recollect himself. And of course, now he's back by the tower. So they just need to figure out how they're going to push Chalky out and get the sniper.
Here's what's interesting about Chalky holding the sniper right here. You know, a player like Snipedrone will happily sit at the BR base and just be patient. Whereas Chalky here, he's not seen a player for a little while. So he's kind of second guessing himself. He's kind of putting himself in a position where he's trying to find some of the Viperio members.
That's true.
But right now, I feel like he's in danger of overextending. But I think he's made the right play here. He's come back to the BR tower, to the safety of that cover, and he'll let his teammates just.
But here's the thing, right? Viperio's right back in this matchup.
Yeah.
It's 10-8. And, you know, you have infused members pushing out, getting aggressive, and instead of letting their ace Chalky worry about getting those picks. So, you know, they're trying to lure them out, trying to drive VP out of their hole. It just does not seem to be working out. Now that Vard has the camo, he almost took a couple shots there. Did Vard end up falling? He's still alive. So Vard is going to be the playmaker. He has to push in. He doesn't have a lot of time with his camo. He needs to make a play, be the guy that is going to frustrate him. And there you go. So this is the opportunity he was looking for. Now charging around, they're looking for him. They're trying to find out where Vard is going to be located. He's going to have that storm rifle as well.
He's looking for Chalky right here, but check out the rotation from Chalky. He's already across
He already got out of dodge, man.
Yeah.
That was good. That was really smart from Chalky. He had identified that they lost camo and that there was going to be a player pushing up on the right side. Oh my goodness, Chalky with a great shot there. He's going to find Looney, who is trying to just recover from their shields. Now they're starting to gain that lead and, you know, run away with this one if they're too careful. Or if they're not too careful, though, Viperio, this one could slip from their fingertips right now.
I see a sniper in the hands of Blackjack as well. He's scoping over towards this BR base. 8 kills the lead at the moment for Infused. Blackjack here is just scoping in at the BR base, just waiting for a Viperio player to try and poke their head out. And that's exactly what he does, and there you go. Outcast goes down just like that. Blackjack will make it a 10-kill lead now for Infused, but it has to be very wary of this scatter shot here.
They gotta get this kill. They need the sniper.
Oh, the no-scope there from Blackjack does go down in the end. But great stuff there from Blackjack. How he hit that shot, I will never know.
Yeah, that was actually absurd. Great shot, without a doubt. 22-11. That's the kind of shot that makes you question some things. And it certainly would frustrate Viperio even more knowing that that was the case. What do you have here? You have 2Foxy now with the sniper. He has quite a few shots in it. Ramirez has a storm rifle looking around, so only one sniper is going to be available at this time. But Ramirez does have scatter shot too, so he's going to look to defend at the very least as best he possibly can. Some of the more tighter corridors, so that this way no one pushes up and gets too reckless.
Yeah, one thing I will note though, 2Foxy a much more aggressive sniper than Chalky. We talk about Chalky's patience. You know, he's not the most patient player in the world, but check out how quickly 2Foxy's actually pushed out. He's
we have not seen Chalky do that at all.
No, Chalky, Chalky will sit at the BR base for a little while, and then maybe when he doesn't see anyone for too long. But 2Foxy wants to get right involved with the action and help his team. He's trying to find some of the Viperio spawners at the moment, but seems to be slim pickings here for 2Foxy.
Now he's going to have to take this outside. And there is going to be a member of Viperio. There's going to be Looney, but that battle rifle is going to find its way right to Looney. Great shot from him. Taking a couple nades, though, actually from some teammates there. Let's see what 2Foxy and Blackjack could do to work together. Player down in the basement. He's going to have to run away. It's Warlord. He does manage to get out, but not without taking some shots from behind. There's going to be another member underneath there, as well as Outcast. And Outcast cannot hang long enough before Blackjack and 2Foxy double team to make that kill a reality. 28-13 here, with plenty of time left on the clock. Let's see, 2Foxy, beautiful shot there with the battle rifle to clean it up. Now that that sniper rifle's down, will we see Viperio be able to get control of this and then potentially get right back into this game? They need to figure something out. That sniper comes up in 15 seconds. They have another sniper outside. Now's the time.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're down by 14 at the moment. If they're to get themselves back in this game, they need to do exactly what Dignitas and Epsilon have done in the past. They need to get that sniper. They need to get it over to the BR base and just flush out the infused side and pick them off one by one, because that way you're not surrendering too many deaths.
Big battle.
But that's a big battle right there. Vard can't quite make it happen. He will escape with his life. But if they get the sniper over to the BR base, I think that's the key in this game right now. If they can do that, then they'll be picking off infused players without surrendering too many deaths.
2Foxy has a snipe for his team. Looney has one for his. Let's see. Oh, ground pound coming through. And that was going to be Ramirez there getting aggressive. 2Foxy looking to get that camo. That's going to cause some problems for Looney here, who has the sniper rifle right by Carbine. And I do not think Looney has any idea that he's pushing up. That is it. He falls on that play. Although 2 players have come down, 37-21. It's going to be 13 kills before Infuse are able to move on to the next round of play here at the Halo World Tour, Halo Championship World Tour, London. Let's see now this beautiful spot.
Display, man. I didn't even know about this thing until
I was watching the broadcast. You were like blown away by that.
I didn't even know. Am I just bad, or is this a?
No, I mean, you know, it's just not something you'll commonly do, but it's a great route to run, and I've seen it. It was done to me a couple times, you know, when I was playing with some community members, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a good strat. But look at this, man. One of my favorite guns in Halo, the carbine, being put to use here. 2Foxy just showing that every gun is viable pretty much in any given situation. It's going to be 42-22, a 20-kill differential here between Infuse and Viperio. Viperio need to figure something out, but I'm afraid Wonderboy might be too late.
Yeah, here's the thing. Coming into this match, we kind of saw this as one of the marquee matchups coming in. And Infuse had just put their foot down and said, hey, listen, we're no slumps. We're here to win this weekend. And they certainly look like they're about to win this game. They're up by around about 21 kills at the moment. As long as Blackjack has the sniper, he has 2Foxy to back him up. I can't see them throwing this game away. Infuse looking very, very good in this matchup. And Blackjack right now is just showing off here, Golden Boy. He's just trying to hit some no-scopes.
So flashy.
Yeah,
so flashy.
He's a flare player.
One more kill remaining here. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Blackjack with the final shot, and that will do it. 50-25, doubling their opponents in
the swing of the series, and we're going to be back on Altitude with some breakout.
Yeah, that's right. Exertus need a huge win here. They need to make a statement against the 4th-seeded XL. It's going to be Altitude Breakout for game number 1, then Rig Team Slayer for game number 2, and if necessary, Eden Strongholds to close things out in this series. Of course, folks, make sure you're letting everyone know what's going on here. We could see a slobber knocker of a matchup between these 2 European powerhouses. Will this be the case as we get ready for Breakout on Altitude? Look for players to prioritize that battle rifle as well as play on the ramps. You know, you saw 2Foxy with those double nades really crushing it in that matchup against Viperio. What are you looking for here from both sides?
It's all about that first kill on this map for me. I think whoever can nail that and get that man advantage, it allows you to then be aggressive as a team and push the other team because you have that extra gun to put on those players. But Havoc's going to be the man that we're going to start with, and I like this guy. He's a nice, gentle giant, but in-game he's a bit of a beast.
Yeah, well, he's going to need to be here as he's playing the BR. He does find a player. It's going to be AZ across from him, and he just has to play this one slow. So that was actually 3 nades, if I'm correct, sent over his way, and maybe 1 more. So I'm not sure if Exertus used up all their nades, but they do get that pick on Lunny to kick things off. And they get another kill as well. AZ is going to fall off there, or excuse me, Havoc is going to fall off. AZ now with it, and he does manage to get the kill. Zuh, huge play there as he progresses that flag forward, and that was exactly what we wanted to see from Exertus.
And did you see Zuh there in the player cam? He was hyped. He really enjoyed that last kill, and that is setting a benchmark, Alex. I mean, going out that strong, picking up those kills so quickly, and how quickly they got across the map and were aggressive on the last players alive. I was so impressed with that first round.
Hey, but you know, you got to do it again. There is going to be another player in front of him. That's going to be, let's see here. I think Snakey who ends up dropping. No, that's Lunny. Lunny is playing around. So Zuh, waiting to see if he can get this pick. Identifies one player. Havoc, of course, playing that BR. We identified that at the beginning of the game. Looking here to see if he can get one. It's going to be Snakey. Not much he can do. And Zuh is having a run here. They are going to get that first blood. Now looking to progress his flag further, and what that does, right, I like it. He picks it up because it makes them look. It makes them put their attention over to the flag and forces movement. That was a smart play.
Yeah, and Havoc, exactly what you said. He's in a dilemma now. He knows that there's still players alive. There's 3 players on the map, but he knows that flag is also moving. So they did actually manage to get a kill back there as Snakey was taken down. And Lunny has actually picked up another kill here, but Caliber is on the flank, and it looks like this is now a 2-2 as Caliber picks up another kill, Alex, and it's now, it looks like the XL team are actually moving the flag with Lunny.
Lunny's by himself, but he does have that objective. And because he dropped it down low, that means they know exactly where he is. But that's so smart, just opting to move around and make sure that he catches someone off guard, but he ends up getting charged down there. And that will be another round win for Exertus. A huge showing here, coming out strong with 2 wins in a row. Can they do it a 3rd time is the question.
And Caliber, I mean, I said before the series started, I wasn't too hot on this guy. I haven't heard of him before, but a massive couple of kills in that round, which allowed Exertus to push that flag. And
BR flank was really strong.
It really was, and they clutched up at the end there in that 1v1 situation.
Let's see what Caliber's going to do. He's going to grab that BR, but Lunny does manage to get first blood on AZ with a nade. So good nade placement there. It is going to be 3-3. You have a teammate actually getting aggressive up top. That's going to be Abra working with Zuh. We've seen what Zuh could do in the middle, but Abra from yesterday was an absolute beast. Looking for another one in front of him. Crouches down. Caliber's there for the support. Absolutely filthy plays as Abra draws the fire and allows his teammates to make the situation benefit them. He pushes up, gets aggressive. And now he identifies Havoc, just absolutely falls down right at his feet. He gets the Protector medal, and that will do it for a third round. Exertus are beast right now on set.
And if you notice how many shots were going in on that one player, their team shot was absolutely unbelievable, which means in-game they are communicating absolutely perfectly. You are the last player alive there. We saw Abra just pushed across the map, but before he even got the chance to finish the kill, one of his teammates had closed it out. And yeah, you're quite right, Alex. I mean, Exertus are beasting it right now.
They only have one nade. That's going to be Abra's nade. On the other side, no one from Excel has nades remaining. So does Abra save that nade for a crucial moment, maybe to weed out the BR player potentially? And I think Havoc, as a matter of fact, got away from that spot. He doesn't know that he has that nade, of course, and he ends up using it there potentially. So yes, he does. It's interesting to keep track of all this because every piece of equipment they have matters. Excel's going to get a couple of key kills there. That's going to make it into a 4v1.
And Snakey is always the player on this team to watch as he picks up the final headshot there. That was 3 kills in that round going down to Snakey. He's starting to heat up, and that is the one thing that Excel are going to need if they want to make a comeback in this game.
Well, they're not out of it yet here on set. They have 2 more rounds to catch up to, so a big opportunity for Snakey and the crew to get right back into this matchup. A couple, preliminary nades flying in. You always want to be mindful of that player that's going to try and charge up. AZ, though, with a clutch nade on Havoc, is going to drop him. That's going to give him first blood. You have Zuh pushing up in the middle. AZ, he's playing this one intelligently. He picked up a new stack of nades, 2 nades as a matter of fact, and he does identify one. That was a beautiful bank nade
as well. The aggression that came in straight away. I mean, he just jumped onto the side of the map. He was the one who wants to make move. He might be caught out though, and he eventually is taken down by Godshot.
He looked around to the right because he had the detection that he was by that ramp. Just couldn't quite follow through with it. And also a credit to that one player, Godshot I believe it was, that moves in and gets that kill. That was really well played, but now Godshot, he has to play this one smart. He has a battle rifle, pokes out, picks off Caliber. 3v2, now it's going to be in their favor. And Zuh's going to be in a battle, though. He now evens things up. Zuh takes out Lunny, and now he has a battle rifle of his own. So they're going to be right back in their usual positions here. See what they can do.
Godshot's putting some shots down here. He's actually in a battle. Dude, get away from that grenade there, Godshot. Great job to stay alive. And Snakey actually cleans up that kill as he picks up the distraction medal. This is the duo we were talking about at the start of the series, Godshot and Snakey. These two work so well together. And in a 1v2 situation, I'd be very, very, very surprised if Xerx managed to clutch this up and Xerx taken out.
Yeah,
Simple as that. These two work together so well.
Here's the thing. If Zuh would have went up on the ramp a little bit further, he would not have been picked off there by Godshot. Actually, he would have been able to get the kill on Snakey, and we could be singing a different tune here. But still, that was really well played out of Excel. They're right back in this matchup, folks. And who would have thought, right, how strong Exertus came out at the beginning. Getting that first blood, it seems like a fire was lit under Excel, and they are fighting here, folks. This is exactly what you want to see out of these two teams.
Yeah, and Snakey picked up a killing spree there, so that's 5 kills in Breakout in a row. That is a huge step up from where they started this game, as he's now fighting Abra, but Abra with some fantastic shots across map. Alex, this might be my new favorite player in Europe because he is not missing any shots from what I can see at the moment.
Yeah, but they need to be able to even things out here. They have that man advantage, Excel. They can capitalize on it. Abra needs to make a play. Of course, he's working with Zuh. Zuh's had a pretty solid shot as well. He gets outside of the map, but he gets picked off by the battle rifle from Havoc. Now it's going to be the last player left alive. That will be Zuh. And Zuh knows that the pressure will be coming. They got identified in the bottom, and he manages to take out Lunny. Huge play there. Maybe can he find another one, but he cannot. And now it's going to be all tied up, folks. 3-3 in the count as Excel have answered back 3 rounds straight, folks. What a game we've had so far.
And it looks like Xertus have finally awoken the beast of Excel. They are stormed back into this game. 3-3 now. Xer with some great shots though, showing that he's not intimidated by any of the Excel players. But Excel were doing a great job. It seems like they're starting to click at the right time.
Get this first blood. If you're Xertus, you need that first blood. And I like the fact that they've been putting in those key shots. Good angles. They got to get that off of that point though. They cannot use it for too long. And oh man, it just Xer manages to get out of dodge there ever so just briefly, but they did lose a man. So they have that man advantage, Excel, looking to take advantage of it. One player hanging out by that ramp. You can always expect a player to be there. A nade that did not work out in their favor, though. AZ picks off Lunny, evens it out, 3-3. Hydra has been picked up. We haven't seen that become a factor much in this game here, one.
No, we haven't indeed. And it's actually Xer who's picked that up. And the beauty of the Hydra is that you can actually use it to locate some of the opposition on the team. As you see, Abra picking up another kill there, but that's replied by Havoc. But the Hydra can be used to actually locate the other players on the opposition team. As we see,
I get that tracker.
He's going to be the last one alive here for Xertus. And it's actually Havoc who's taken down. My apologies there, Alex. I got myself nice and confused.
It's all right, Onset. It's okay.
Havoc got taken down, and all of a sudden,
this game has been
Excel
back and forth. It's been this has been a good match of breakout.
This is breakout I like to see.
Yeah, it's intense and it's been fast paced, and these players have been pretty much giving it all they have. Does Havoc get a pick with that nade early? Xer, though, does find one on Lunny. That has to be frustrating. Again, Xer has been the star in this breakout matchup. While, you know, of course, I'm a huge fan of Abra and what he managed to do. Xer has been a superstar. Can he keep this going? Long-range pistol shots, though. He does manage to get a couple hits. Now, brings this one forward.
Happened, though,
There's only one player left, and he's going to be in the corner. This is it. GG. And that will do it to hop into the action, and we're going to kick things off with Snaky from Excel.
Yeah, he's going to be trying to get that sniper rifle. As we see the stats who have popped up on screen here, his kill death ratio was 3.0, which is very impressive for a Slayer. That's exactly what you want, but he's actually shut down at the start of this game, Alex, and Lunny, I think, has actually managed to pick up the camouflage.
Indeed he has. He has the camo, but Abra went right back for that scatter shot yet again. Finally, though, Lunny there for that pick. He does get identified, trying to get out of this one if he can around the corner. Maybe he can find his way up the bunker to the staircase. He does manage. So, big opportunity now for Lunny to be the driving force in this matchup. Give him a couple key kills. Let's see if this is going to be the case. Snaky getting aggressive on Snipe as well. Looking around, huge
Lunny.
shot, though, as that plasma caster. Some of those rounds were sent his way, looking for another one, but it's going to be a little bit to the left here. Getting challenged around the corner. Hit markers for him. Looking for another one perhaps, but he's getting naded all over the place. See if he can get out of this one. 7-4. Excel's looking good here off of this restart, but that scatter shot will not find its way. Havoc and Lunny do manage to find 2 kills, 9-5 as we jump over to Havoc.
Yeah, and we saw Lunny hit that great shot just there, but it just seemed, with the camouflage, I didn't know if the best idea maybe sometimes is to drop that sniper off to a teammate who doesn't have that.
He really didn't have much of a choice though, right? He had to bring it back there, or either that or you give it to the enemy team. So there wasn't much he could do, but I do agree with you there, right? You know, if you have camo, you kind of want to be more of an aggressor, you know, get in their face. I do agree with that.
I just think you've got the advantage. If you're near your teammates there, you drop that power weapon off to them, then you can work around the map, and you can use the fact that they have that sniper rifle as another distraction as well as the camouflage. So you have the potential to flank around the team, but Havoc's had a really good start here, and he's got that SMG in his hands, and we know how much that can wreck as he's pushing back to the top engine, but his teammate is actually taken out there, and it just seems there's a lot of back and forth at the moment. Nobody really has control of the map. But Havoc's going to be sneaking towards the nest here. I think he's aware there's a player behind him, and it's a crouch fest, but he does actually pick up that kill on AZ, and that's a nice statement for Havoc.
And he gets that camo. Oh, he doesn't get the camo. Camo's still available, and he's keeping a camera on it. The enemy team does manage to pick it up. I think that was Caliber who got possession of the camera around that 9:47 mark. So we'll keep track of that one as it comes up again. 10 kills separate these two squads. Xertus not going off to the start that they had initially. You know, they seem to be struggling a little bit to get their ground here, charging a lot of battles and really taking a lot of overzealous 1v1s that have not really worked out in their favor, looking to get their 10th. AZ's kind of trapped in a really bad spot. Zuz's going to have to back away in basement. You still have that one player lingering inside of the nest there. Nades flying in all over the place. And you're starting to see Excel gain ground and feel a little bit more comfortable here. 12 kills separate these two squads. Lunny and the crew looking to force this game 3 here if they keep playing like this.
Yeah, and Lunny managed to sneak away with that sniper rifle, and he sees a player coming out of that yellow hall area and hits that headshot. All of a sudden, the kill feed, if you notice there, 3 kills went down to Excel, and all of a sudden, Excel seems to have woken up in this series. This is a fairly commanding lead, a 15-kill lead, and Lunny's going to be controlling this blue tower, as we've seen so much. As Snaky actually has a sniper rifle at the same time, but he's taken out off stream. But Lunny's just going to be trying to lock down this top engine area, and it seems like Excel are starting to click here as Godshot picks up yet another kill. But Abra does answer back on Godshot. It just seems that they're trading kills at the moment, and Lunny's just trying to lay down this part of the map, but the sneaky Zer sneak around that corner.
Well, Havoc's there for the stop, but you could tell that there was frustration there, right? Like, he looks around, he's like, how did he get behind us? A brilliant sneak coming out of Exertus. That was a good play there. But for Exertus, they need to continue to build upon that. It is a half game lead. What is it? They have half their kills right now, so apologies for the stumble there. But they, you know, it's not impossible. AZ with the sniper now, if they get a couple calls, if he gets 3 shots, you know, they're kind of back into the swing of things. Maybe they play a little bit more aggressive. I like Za up top. They need to communicate with one another and be able to make these plays. But Za just could not hang with that scatter shot. Once it gets in your face, you are done. Lunny picks up 2 with the plasma caster. Those are plays you just cannot allow to happen. Your sniper is going to be trapped inside of BR base. This is not looking good.
And one of the problems there for the Exertus squad is they actually had 2 snipers in their possession at that time. And when that does happen, sometimes you find that you can get pushed too easily because you get too focused on 2 sides, 2 areas of the map, and then with only 2 of the teammates available to actually help as the stick comes across map on Lunny there. That's a great grenade there, long range, sticking him straight in the face and lighting him up blue. But going back to my point, when you have 2 sniper rifles, sometimes you don't have those short-range weapons and the mid-range weapons, so it's easier to be pushed because you can't really watch all of the angles on the map that you can with those other weapons. Yeah,
it's very true. AZ, though, comes out big with a kill, and we're starting to see potential comeback here, maybe, but 20 kills now. I mean, this is really bad. This is starting to look grim for Exertus. They have to figure something out. You know, it's not over till it's over, but it is not looking good. Oh, okay, good jumps. I'm almost certain he did not expect that. But you know what? Gets a storm rifle out of it, so why not? Now he just needs to play slow as he sees he's surrounded by players. But this is exactly what happened before, right? They allowed, you know, you can't keep in mind everything. And because of this, because of this sneaky play, one of these players, they are going to get back whacked any second now.
Yeah, but Snaky's done a great job here. He's transitioned across the map with his teammates. As you can see, Godshot, his partner in crime, is below him there. Havoc picks up another kill here. And all of a sudden, I've just looked at the score, 42-18. I mean, XL have just turned it on. And Snaky's pushing into this top engine area, finds Abra, who's caught off guard by these shots there. His teammate's going to push in and try and finish that kill as he's getting shot from the top. But Zer actually shuts down Snaky. I don't know if they actually managed to clean up that kill that was in the BR tower. I don't think they did, but Godshot has finally done that. As it just looks like this game is starting to come to its conclusion, Alex.
Yeah, potentially. Godshot, though, gets picked. And is that a little teabag?
I think it's a little
like
cheeky, little bend of the knees.
Little crouch in action. 20 kills now. Again, folks, you know, XL's just been continuing to extend this one as much as they possibly can. But Snaky with this scatter shot. Oh, peekaboo, I see you. Oh,
don't miss. No, Snaky.
No.
Oh, Snaky boy!
Dude, that was on stream, my man. Oh, man, that is unfortunate.
Look at his face. He's just...
and it was at that moment he knew he done messed up.
Yeah, he done goofed. That's as simple as that.
That was messed up, man. But you know what, though? They still have a substantial lead over their opponents. You just got to shake that one off and move on. But I'm not, because that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was...
not expect that one at all.
He had the option to pick up a pretty easy triple kill there. He had the camo and the scatter shot, but all of a sudden he missed shots. He was lit up, and then I loved how the Exertus player actually chose to use the animation just to make him feel it even more.
Yeah, I mean, you know, those the little things, right, make you feel good. But unfortunately for Exertus, this is pretty much all but done. At this point, 3 kills. And this will do it. 50-26 could potentially be the score here if Snaky and the crew just start to rack up these kills. You know, I have to say, though, I did not expect this based off of what we saw on that breakout matchup. And also based off the start before the reset, right? It felt like, you know, the squad had a little bit more confidence. Oh, goodness gracious.
Not again, not again, Snaky.
Not 2 times. What is this madness?
He needs to put the scatter shot down. I think every time he has touched that weapon, it has not gone well for him. That is
It's a cursed gun, man.
Second time you have been embarrassed, my friend. I'm sorry. I know you got the trade, but you cannot be traded in that situation. Snaky, you meant to. I give you the props before the game, man. You meant to be making plays, not let me down here.
Not be the plays.
Yeah, not be the plays, exactly.
Oh, goodness. Well, he is going to find one player in front, and he does get assistance from Havoc for the kill. 49th, 50th locked down. That will
10 kills, 6 deaths, but 14 assists.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge game for him.
Huge game indeed. But now, folks, we're going to a game 3. Exertus looks strong. Hey, look at that. 5-3, 50-30.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah, right. Half-Life 3 confirmed. So Exertus and Excel both take games off of one another. Now it's time for game 3, the deciding match between both of these teams. It's going to be strongholds on Eden. I think this is the first time we're going to be seeing this one. So thoughts on where you need to be positioned here? Because I feel like everyone has a different idea of what they want to do on this map. Some players prefer holding blue side. Some players prefer holding nest side. You know, what do you think?
I think it's all about basically rotating where you're not have a presence on the map. So a lot of teams try and hold the blue bend and the catwalk because that actually gives you control of the height of the map. So you're basically, you don't mind giving up the red nest too much, because if you have the blue bend, you can work around the blue base, and obviously you have the height advantage as I previously mentioned. But you're also close to the camouflage, which is popping up.
Exactly. You have a lot of toys to mess with on that side as well. But he's going to advance forward, knowing that that cover is going to be gone, trying to get away from that one, but he really couldn't find much out of it. And now you're starting to see as Excel are racking up some points here. Caliber in a position where he has no shields. Lunny continuing to advance forward, and he's just being a distraction with this one. Gets the back whack, gets the rockets as well. He is going to have to reload those, and will find himself 1 kill confirmed, maybe another one. This is looking really good as they have a trip cap on Exertus. They need to answer back. They have to just shake off that loss. But a long-range rocket kill from Lunny, looking for the double. Does he get it? Abra in front of him. And I have to say, just impressive run from Lunny so far.
Yeah, he's really started this game well. He used that camouflage to great effect, found himself a rocket launcher. And, I mean, shooting rockets across map is always a bit risky, but when it's such a good feeling when you do connect with that long-range rocket. And control has been solidly in the hands of Excel at the start of this. Lunny seems to be the catalyst that's got them going in this series.
Have to figure something out here. Pressure's going to be coming, though, from Catwalk now. That's, I think that's who is right ahead of Lunny. And yes, it is. And there's going to be another member there as well. So playing that corner, but having to get out of dodge on that one, because he knew that if he stood there and if he stayed in that particular spot, there wasn't going to be much of a chance for him to stay alive. But as he goes back, there's going to be a flank coming through. Rockets come up in just a couple seconds. Does manage to pick up 2 kills, and they have full control of the outside, which makes Excel backing away a reality here for Exertus. But Havoc, man, if there's one thing he just is not doing, it's backing away. Camo comes up, or excuse me, OS comes up, gets picked up at 950. Rockets are still available. Surprised that they did not get control of that one. And they're moving right back into the blue bend now.
I think it's a smart play, actually. The Snaky picks up the overshield, and instead of picking up the rockets, he actually pushed past to try and take control of that blue bend and let his teammates pick up those rockets. He didn't want all the power weapons. He was trying to share them out, but a great job from Exertus to shut them down that blue bend. But it just seems like control seems to be consistently in the hands of Excel at the moment. They currently have the red nest and the catwalk, but they've got to try and just hold down this red nest as Snaky's going to be the player just sneaking up and finds Zer, and he's going to regain rocket controls if he can pick up this kill. But
nice
Lunny, once again, comes in to give him that helping hand, and I've been really impressed with Lunny so far in this game.
Yeah, Lunny has been a difference maker here, getting a double kill on that play and just opening up the opportunity. Look at the sneakiness out of him. Just pops up from behind, out of the woodwork here. Does manage to get another double kill, and he is feeling himself. He knows that he is playing a great game of Stronghold so far on this map.
Now, this is a player that we never give enough love to, and it's Godshot, because he is the glue on this team. He doesn't care about his statistics as long as they get that win. So he's going to be the player that's going to be putting in a lot of shots and trying to contest a lot of these strongholds as he, again, Lunny comes in with that help, but the kill started as Godshot then picks up that kill on Zer, and there's another player trying to push them on the catwalk to take control of this stronghold. But it just seems dominant so far. As it picks up the stick there, and I think Snaky has actually picked up the rockets outside as well. If Godshot can pick up this could be huge as he finds Zer in front of him. Can he finish this kill? He can't, but it just looks like domination so far from the Excel side.
Snaky now on the approach. I've been enjoying what I've been seeing so far from this squad, right? They always have someone on the rotation to pick up the slack. If someone gets killed, there's someone there to stop it every single time. And really just the frustration I'm sure Exertus must be feeling here, because you have players basically crouching around that area, hiding around the catwalk, and every time you think they have an opportunity, someone pops out and catches them off guard with their pants down. Those are the things that are frustrating if you are Exertus. And now that you have an OS and a Rocket player in Blue Bend, you need to focus your attention on catwalk, which is exactly what they're doing here. And they need to get that red nest potentially. They have to put points on the board because this is getting out of hand here. And they end up losing control of catwalk. It is going to be a trip cap, and they're spawning on red side here. Rocket's right in front of them. I don't think that there's much of a chance that that Exertus have to be able to fight out of this one. Only 10 points remaining.
Yeah, and it just seems like all the time we've seen the power weapons in the hands of Excel, as well as that overshield. They have not been able to be shut down by any of the players on the Exertus side, and it just seems like this trip cap is going to be held to